I'm gonna show you guys how it's. So the way I got this set up is I got this lens here, which is a wide angle. So I got you guys in the shot, and I got the camera facing me, which is recording, and the audio's being recorded off of the mic.
Oh shit!
So it's like it's gonna sound good. I mean, we did it last time.
Yeah.
And it sounded pretty legit.
Wait. Do you have the helmet in there?
It's in there.
You need like a good background, like bikes and helmet.
We got your helmet in there.
You have the bike in
or
there?
slide it closer. Slide it
Let's
closer.
get a little closer. Let's get this closer. Let's have this parallel. Along with a scooter.
And I should have put my ruckus behind us.
Would have been nice.
All right, Jojo's setting up the background, so it looks good. All right, getting the shot in.
Have this band.
DoorDash gonna. Hey, you gotta censor DoorDash.
There you go. All right, let's get it.
Bam.
All right, so I think we're good. What up, everyone? We're here at
the channel.
Right. Oh, welcome to the channel. I don't know how I started saying that shit, but I just caught on. I think I'm gonna try to go back to the oldest video and see when I started saying that, when it just came out. Cause I figured I gotta have something when I start these videos. Like, there's gotta be something that I gotta like do a little basics, you know. But I try to do like a skit, it doesn't work. Every time I say it, it comes out different. Every single time.
But that just stuck.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. But this is gonna be like, I guess a Crank Hustle podcast. I don't know what number we're on, but you know, we're here at the Arts District Triangle, the Triangle Park. Which is cool. They just installed these benches here. They weren't here before. It's cool, right? I came here. I wanted to eat because usually one of the struggles.
That's just there.
You be posting up anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Because of my ruckus, I just put it on the kickstand, and the backpack acts like a table. It's so perfect. I had people pass by like, nice setup. They're like, I'm like eating on the side of a mountain in Elysian Park. I'm just grubbing, overlooking LA, and I'm just eating like some Chinese food, and they're like. They're like, what do you say? Provecho in Spanish? Provecho. But yeah, we're here fucking December 4th, right? Tuesday.
December 4th.
Got Jojo here. My boy has been MIA for a bit. You know, he does that, then pulls up.
I've been around.
I always see him either on 7th Street where the bikes are at.
The
spot. Or I see him
the
doing
spot
delivery.
downtown.
And I got my boy Chris Cielo,
So,
the king of
downtown
DTLA.
I was in Hollywood.
Pulling up in the Lambo, the yellow.
That's the money maker right there.
The Link Lambo right here. All
That's
right.
the money maker right there.
That is
And
the
then,
money maker.
oh yeah, and Jojo's fucking souped up Super 73, right?
Super 73.
Got like 6 batteries on that bad boy. No. He's got 3 of them. 3 the original one, and then I don't know, you want to tell us a little bit about the setup real quick?
All right, so you're looking at, what is this? I don't even know the brand, but they have 2 other batteries. They're all parallel, 48. Let me turn this off. $10, super close. I'll be back.
It's a good one, guys. Hold that thought.
Right? Like,
Hold that thought real quick.
E-bike, super fast. So we're looking at 48, 20 amp batteries. Each one parallel. They all run together. So unlike running one battery, they drain a lot slower. So when you get down to your like 20% of the battery left, unlike having just one, you literally have 20% still at full power. Or at least full speed, better words.
Yeah.
That being said, speed is roughly about cap 32, I think, 35. Lights hooked up to it. You have phone charger.
The quad lock wireless charger. I got some of those. Those are dope. He's got the damper. What is it called? The damper for vibration. So
it's a dampener for motorcycles. So that can literally go onto a motorcycle. It's designed for that high vibration. It prevents it from wrecking the phone.
I got it zoomed into your bike right now, so that's sick that I can do this.
Yeah.
This is so dope.
We got 2 alarms, 2 different alarms. One's really loud. Also is the horn.
Where are they at though?
I don't show that kind of stuff. That's classified, okay? You just asking just ended you. You just saw one last driver out there. The scooter's gonna be sold.
All right.
Let's see. We got that. We have a back rack over here. I think it's Throwback Bikes. They just came out last year. Nice, beautiful. They also
that
created a rack.
Sick. That rack is sick.
And they have a side piece and also indoor panel or a inside panel. But that rack is glorious. You can put racks onto it. It can hold up to like a child, basically. A heavy child, that is, along with a child seat. So it can hold.
I didn't think about that.
Got my lock. Yes, everyone's afraid of your stuff being stolen, but huge deterrent itself. It's thick.
I know how to break that.
And one thing, one thing, yeah, you're gonna see the last of him. He's never gonna exist again. One thing that I find critical is mirrors. They don't come with mirrors, but I put them on there because, well, it's LA and people are crazy. You gotta worry more about others than yourself.
Yep.
From that, that's it.
I know, it's super sweet setup.
It's the job done. It's nice.
Oh yeah.
Got a new kickstand, adjustable.
I like the wheels, the tires.
New
Hopefully you guys
back
can
tire.
hear him, Jojo, since you're kind of looking the other way, like the audio.
Oh,
It should be good though. It should be. I don't know. We'll see.
we'll find out.
I'm gonna slowly start upgrading the setup, but yeah. But yeah, that's the beast, man. The last time I seen it, it was it didn't have the batteries, it didn't have the rack, or the quad lock wireless charger. So that's how long Jojo's been, putting in work. Not
Hey, is
coming
that
out.
quad lock charger only for Android?
It's whatever has wireless charging. So yeah, so your phone, just look up what phone you have, and then it'll tell you if it has wireless charging capabilities.
So you have to take out the whole case and all that.
No, look, this
Oh, you need to
particular
get
quad lock case that I have, it's for it's thin enough so that, because I had a case on it, and then I had the quad lock thing, the adhesive one, and it didn't work because there's too much of a gap. Or I think maybe the material too. But these cases that you can buy directly from quad lock, they're specified so you can connect them to a wireless charger. It's pretty dope, man. I upgraded from I started from regular cables, which were impossible because they kept messing up. Even the good quality ones, after unplugging them and plugging them in over and over and over again,
The wear and tear on
the
the cables.
I'm looking for my other phone and I'm recording with it. Wow.
You need another phone to just feel normal? There you go. You can feel normal for a moment.
So this is Jojo's. He's also got a Galaxy, but he's got the quad lock case. And then I got my iPhone as well with the... Yeah, I think I could switch it. That's cool like that. I was going to switch the camera so it can look bigger, but you guys can probably see. But yeah, like you just gotta... The phone just has to have wireless charging capabilities, and you just put that thing on there and you connect it to either... an external battery, which is going to be good for you. You can just have that thing in your pocket or whatever, and just have it connect. Well, for you, it's because you're switching these around, right?
Yeah, you can.
But no. But look, quad lock does have one where it's adhesive. It's like a little strap. You could put it on there, because I don't know, how long do you ride those for at a time? Like,
depends. Sometimes they take them. If I stop at a restaurant and then I walk outside, that shit's missing. I was like, damn, I gotta go look for
yeah,
another
they just take it right.
yeah, so I mean that's why.
That's one option you can have, and I think with that little head you can put the wireless one, just so you can have something so you can look at your phone. Because you just pop out with your phone out of your pocket, huh? That's
it's kind of hard though.
Yeah, it's dangerous because you have one hand.
Sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you pull over sometimes for that. Because, shit, if I fucking...
And that's because these two, it stops. Like, once you let go of the throttle, it would stop. The left ones just keep going.
Oh, shit. So it's kind of safer. It forces you to stop,
Because I can't do it with my left hand.
Yeah.
I have to. I don't know. It's weird.
You know what? That's kind of why I switched my Ruckus. I used to have my phone on the right hand side. I moved it to the left just because of the throttle, and I couldn't. But now I have two. But now I got used to it. Like, I can actually throttle and then be navigating my phone at the same time.
Wait, is that the throttle on the right side?
Yeah.
Right.
So I moved my phone to the left, but then I got an iPhone and I got two. So I learned how to throttle and then manage. Like, I can literally send you a whole paragraph while I'm throttling. No, I can't send that. But I can. Basically, the thing you need the phone more is to decline all these orders that come in. Decline, and then it's a pain in the ass with iPhone because you have to do an extra step versus Android.
That's true.
It says you have to decline, like DoorDash, right? You have to decline,
And then
select the reason and then confirm. Yeah. And then by the time I do that, I'm already like an accident because I'm like, there's too many steps. It's like
on the floor.
Like there's like all these steps that I have to do just to decline an order.
The medic is like, "Are you okay? Did you decline? Did you decline?
Did it decline? Oh, I accidentally accepted it when I fell. Now I gotta go pick it up and mess up my acceptance.
Can you like carry me?"
Rate. That's how it is. And with Android, there's just that one step. I don't have to confirm that the reason why I'm declining. And you know, it's cool. That one little step is less time on the phone, because every millisecond is critical while you're riding on two wheels. That's what we were talking about earlier. How when you're in the car, you don't have to worry about that so much because you're kind of safer. Which is probably why you get in accidents more in the car. You feel safer. You're like, right.
Well, do you remember when they made the confirm shorter, like 5 seconds for Uber?
Oh, they did.
Yeah, it was like 5 seconds you had. Yeah, they did, because everyone was mad. Everybody was mad that it was 5 seconds.
It used to be short, then they increased it, right?
Yeah.
But then they shortened it again?
Yeah. Well, they had it shortened in a couple months.
It used to be like a whole minute, I think. Oh,
yeah,
no. I don't know if it was a whole minute.
It was like 4 months ago. 4 months ago, they did it like maybe a week, maybe. Because I just stopped going out because I was like, I'm not going to try to figure out if I want that order or where that order is at, because I'm looking at the map because it's a little bit off. So
I can't remember, but now do you guys feel like there's enough time on the Uber Eats one?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's. I do remember before, but before it's because they didn't used to show us any information. They
just looking at 2 phones.
Yeah, I gotten used to it. I gotten pretty good at it. Like I just look at it really fast. I just look at the map and see where it's going and the price. By the way, just by looking at the map, I know how far it is. I know where, like, you know, like what area, little Tokyo. Like I have a good idea where it's at. Like almost the streets too. Just looking at it for like a split second, right? That's why it's good knowing your area, because you look at it, you're like, all right. Huh?
You ain't the king of downtown.
Bro, I know downtown pretty well. Oh, you know what? I was looking at the Strava heat map. Strava like shows you like like all the streets you've touched throughout the time. That's just crazy, bro. I've touched almost every street in downtown except alleys. The alleys are the only ones that, and we avoid alleys because debris and all the shit that could pop your tires. So I avoid them on purpose. But then I done touched every single street in downtown, bro. And almost every, like the whole heat map, like all of it in between the freeways. Shit, I've been through all of them, bro. You don't record your rides? No. You should keep track of them for like the whole.
I try to do it like on Google, how people do it on the Facebook group, but I can't. I don't know how to set it up.
What do you use to track your miles? Do you track them?
Oh, how I track my miles is that has a gauge on it, and it's in the app here. So
GPS records GPS or just the amount of miles?
Just the amount of miles. I don't really care about the GPS. I don't care where I'm
just the amount of miles you clock.
Yeah, all that matters is how many miles did I go each day. It gives me an idea of a couple of things. One, how many miles I went. Secondly, if my batteries are draining or something's wrong with my system. I know because it's parallel that I have to connect batteries, but when I go to charge, each battery separate, I disconnect all batteries from each other. So they all charge. So when I go out in the beginning of the day, if I forget to connect them all properly, and probably by the time I get from K-Town all the way to LA, I'll notice if they're connected or not, because it'll show in the battery life. And then I'm like, okay, because they're parallel, I'm fairly safe. I can connect them all that way, but what happens is the bottom batteries will feed into the top battery. Now, if it was like a different voltage, like 48 top battery versus a 72 battery, I wouldn't be able to do that because the 72 would overfill.
I remember reading about that. The voltage had to like match, right? Because it can blow up a battery if it's too much.
It'll blow up the battery easily.
Yeah. Damn, launch up and shit.
Yeah.
The jack. It's gonna look like someone ejected from a jet.
Yeah. If you're ever looking to do this kind of like rig, this isn't something that's made. It's kind of customized. It has a whole attachment piece that was made by somebody else, third party. You have to at least know a bit about tech and how everything works with batteries, or else you can cause your controller to burn out. You can cause the batteries to explode, and that'd just be all kinds of mess. You'd go from spending your money to losing a huge negative.
Yeah, because you could just start experimenting things around. Like I used to do that a lot with cars, like speakers and like just wires. So all it is negative and positive. The worst thing you could do is might blow out a speaker, but don't do that with batteries on the bike. Don't start experimenting and plugging things up, because you might end up on your other room in your house. It's exploding on.
And they will set on fire.
Yeah, so be careful, guys. Go to YouTube University or or
YouTube Video University is really good.
Yeah, you know. Or
one of the things
Jojo here.
One of the things I tell people that are casual, which is perfectly fine to be casual about the game, is if you are invested into an e-bike or something, get into forums. Find out on Discord, Facebook, whatever else that you're on, Twitter, and reach out to other people that are into the same thing, and you'll learn a lot. That's how I learned a lot about this. I learned from other people that are like, all right, you want to extend your battery life? I had no clue in the beginning. They showed me some ways I could do things. So that's the battery that I use for the Super 73. There's other ones that work, and the rig itself is from somebody who custom makes them.
That's sick. You know what I would do? Like, I'm just like thinking of how because I like to look have like a very basic look, like there's not a lot.
You like a clean look.
There you go, a clean look where like there's not much going on.
Yeah.
For that one, I would customize a metal plate to cover the batteries. That would.
Well, here's the thing.
Sick.
There's a guy in Hawaii. He makes the inside frame for these, and he makes them on his own. No company actually makes them, which is cool. I've looked into it, but he isn't in the motion right now to be able to make anymore because he also works another job. But he makes one to where you can put all the batteries inside.
That's sick.
And be fully enclosed.
I mean, that looks dope though. Like just the 3 batteries. Like, damn, bro.
Well, here's the benefit for me. It's been over a year since I've had this bike, doing this with this bike, and the worst I've ever had is a bum try to take the mirrors, and it's always this mirror because. As much as you may be like, oh, the bum's stealing from you, yeah, that's wrong, blah, blah, blah. But they have a moral integrity to take the mirror that doesn't matter as much.
It's crazy that they try to take the mirror.
They take everything.
They've taken my lights off of my bike a few times. Yeah.
But the other part to that is I also don't go far south a lot.
Yeah, don't.
So anything past Main Street in the central LA, I rarely go down that far.
You mean Washington? Because Main runs north and south.
Talking about towards like San Pedro.
Let's look at the map.
Yeah, Main runs north and south. So maybe like passing the freeway.
It is Main because when I'm looking at the map, we got that.
Oh, Main runs like this.
Yeah, I don't go anywhere on
this
that.
way. You don't go anywhere this way.
I rarely go down to the university.
Okay.
I rarely. Okay. I don't even like going down there because usually
USC is pretty good. USC area, that little area. That's it though. Everything around there is like the hood. It's South Central.
Yeah. But that's part of the reason is I don't want to be sent out to places that I don't want to find myself to where I get to find out if somebody's going to take it or not.
Yeah.
But everywhere I've been right now, staying above allows me to lock it up to a secure area where there's lights, there's people function, tourists. And most people have no desire to take the time to try to figure out how to even take it other than the lock. The lock's obvious, but I also have 2 alarms on it that go off when you barely touch it.
That's right.
I've had trucks go by and set it off.
Do you have a tracker on it?
Oh yeah. I got 2 trackers.
Okay, I do too.
Yeah.
I have a subscription-based one where you pay for the internet.
I have that, and then I have one that's designed for guns.
Oh shit.
People never thought about that because guns, they fire, and yet you can get a tracker for inside a gun that through all that vibration, the tracker doesn't break, but it still connects.
Shit, that's top quality, and it's just
I took that and applied it to the bike.
And that's you track that through internet service or just like
No. I actually have my own. So so I worked with the same company that I work with, and asked them for another piece. Paid extra, paid the money for it. It is pricey, but well worth it.
I know where's it at.
And it's also insured.
I have.
You wish you knew where it was.
It's either on the light. It's like the light.
That's where
It's definitely not inside the light.
Did I tell you guys? Huh? Now that I don't have my scrambler anymore because I sold it, I'll reveal to you guys where I hit the GPS. I think most people wouldn't. I would tell people try to guess where it's at. No, point out to all these places in the bike.
Inside the tire. Or
in the tire. Oh, that shit would work, huh?
Actually,
but if you pop it,
they make trackers for it.
I never even thought of that. That's a good one too. But maybe wouldn't it mess with the weight? Like when
you're not talking about a big bulky tracker. Trackers come in different styles.
I have one that's like it's pretty bulky. It's like it's it's heavy.
Yeah.
But I put mine where Jojo's light is at, the headlight.
Yeah.
The scrambler from the juice bikes. It's a very bulky light. It looks like a bowl. and I opened it up and I put the tracker in there. I put the tracker in there. So I put the tracker inside the headlight, which was perfect because I had a cable sticking out, but I blended in with the other 2 cables for the light. So you think it's just cables for the light, but it was really just so I can charge the battery with the little connection.
Well, even then, on top of that, you can get cables to cover everything.
Yeah.
And connect that and rig it, so any of you guys who like that idea, you can do that and ensure that it isn't even a matter if they suspect. It's even harder for them to even try to take anything off with time being a thing. Because the reality is, everything can be sold. Everything can be stolen. Yep. All it is about how much time it takes for them to do it. If you can take more time,
then less likely they'll take it. Because they want quick come ups. They don't want to be there that long.
Alarm and shit ringing.
This is what deters them so much.
If you have 2 U-locks and 2 alarms.
2 U-locks.
Yeah, because being there and the time that alarm's going off is gonna be like, nah, I'm just gonna walk away. Bro. But that's why they will leave it alone. That's why they will leave it alone. That's exactly why they leave it alone, because like that's too much work.
Yeah.
Unless they really want your bike, they're just gonna wait for you to come through. And
you're only really doing it. You're only really doing it when you know that you're going to be much longer than normal.
Nah, but you never can let your guard down. That's when people.
It's true.
I never let my guard down.
No, it's true though. Like the longer you know you're gonna be at an area, the more you like. There's places where I will go and I'll just put 1 lock. The forget about it lock. The rated 10 out of 10. Big ass heavy ass lock. I don't know how many pounds it is. But if I knew I was gonna be there longer than 5 minutes, I will put the chain too and the U lock.
Damn, so they take ruckus too?
No, I don't do that in the ruckus.
Oh, you're talking about the
ruckus. I'm like
scrambler.
That one, I don't think I mean, if they do, I already have 2 trackers on it. I kind of low key want that to happen one day, to be on the mission to try to get it back. You know, and then just do like the whole, go on the cover, try to find where it's at, and then, but then that's very risky. I mean, things can escalate.
You're gonna find it on bricks.
They take the rims.
A big reality to this is, if somebody takes it, there are all those things that go with it. But your biggest thing with the locks and the security is you're trying to create a situation to where they don't want to do it. As you said, too much work. You're right, too much work. Think about somebody wanting to take it now. Too much work.
That's true. It's too much work for both sides.
Yeah. But for someone like myself, that's more than enough work for me, because I'm also used to it. When you get used to doing it, that chain, it takes half a second for me. Half a second to lock, put it around anything. Half a second.
Yeah, you get really good at that.
Yeah.
You get really good at it.
So if you add a U-lock, same thing. You're just boom, boom, boom.
One thing I would do with the scrambler is, I just remembered, I'll lock the steering wheel. Like
I saw that. And
then the chain, I would lock it up to a pole. So if they get it out of the pole, they can't just take off with it. So it's 2 things that deter them from stealing it, and the alarm. And there's a GPS in that one. And I'm gonna pull up any second with my pepper spray.
That's probably the biggest thing, is if somebody sees, especially those who have like a backpack on there, that's a deterrent in itself. If you're delivering to people, then they're already thinking, okay, I see a backpack on a bike. He's
gonna be back right now.
Yeah, you have no clue when they're gonna be back.
That's true. That is so true.
The moment you try to start.
Never thought of that.
Yeah,
that's true.
You need to put your backpack on it, because you carry your backpack.
I love carrying my backpack.
Yeah, I
love carrying it.
When I was on my bike, it was just perfect, bro. Like the food was always like right there. I never had to carry anything. And you know what? It's cool because it spends no time. Like with this, I have to walk to my backpack. Sometimes there's that little couple minutes, it can just cool down the. I mean, that's super. Like maybe like makes a little difference. But when you have your backpack on you at all times, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about carrying stuff. That's kind of why I ended up creating these, because I noticed that I needed my hands to open doors, hit intercoms while I'm carrying food.
Well, shoot, that's what I do with this. One for the phone, one for the wallet.
Look at
Jojo.
So every time I got my phone, and if I ever need to get the black card or the red card, I just pull it out, bam, back in.
I'm gonna show you my setup. I'm not wearing my vest, but look.
Bro, I feel like I don't got it. I mean,
he's like,
pocket.
That's good though.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Work for Amazon.
Yeah. I wasn't wearing that right now because we were doing this meeting. I didn't want to flex on y'all, but like, this is what I wear. Usually, I started wearing this in the daytime too because, I mean, I'm going to put it on eventually.
/Amazon/Uber.
I know, you're looking super legit. I met up with my boy Brandon yesterday and he saw me in my gear. He's like, bro, you look like a cop. But yeah, so I have my wallet here. Well, I don't have it there right now, but let me put it in there. Wallet right here, you know, on me at all times. That's why I tell people, don't leave valuables in your whip.
Never.
Things that you're willing to lose, leave them there. But things that like you don't want to lose your wallet.
Well, shoot, that's one of the second reasons why I always carry my bag.
Yeah.
I have a spare tire.
Yeah.
I have a pump in here. I have everything if something breaks onto this that I have to change or take off entirely.
How do you change it? Do you flip your bike over? Or what?
Yeah, that's yeah, you're gonna have to flip the bike over. The whole process. You hold the back brake and you bring it up.
So my pen right here, and this is where usually the GoPro is. Should have put it on so I can show you. And then I have my pepper spray right here.
You got a pin too?
Yeah, in case I gotta write you up real quick. Got the pepper spray. No, I don't know why I have it. I don't ever use it. But
he's waiting for it. He's waiting. He's like, please try to take it.
He's like, hey, you didn't label the bag, ma'am. I got you. Sarah. All right. Let's go.
That is an important thing. The pen or marker, varying on what it is. I like marker.
Yeah, I should get a little Sharpie because I mean, sometimes it's just so rare though. It's so rare.
The only reason I like it is the marker works practically on everything, especially if it's permanent. If it's a permanent marker designed for also like the slippery surfaces, it allows you to use it on anything.
And when you have so much food in there, you just put an initial or something. You don't know what is what.
Also drinks. Drinks sometimes they don't label them.
That's true.
And you have two orders. They both have drinks. One that wanted a diet Pepsi, the other wanted a diet regular. And you're like, shit. Yeah. So then how a pen cool, but a marker's better because you could just kind of the pen you gotta kind of like press on it
and it doesn't work on every surface.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, pens don't work on every surface.
I've gotten really good at that stuff. It's crazy. It's like another thing that I stopped looking at names on bags. You know how I do it? I just remember the restaurant. I remember that this restaurant needs to be like I'll remember like Hala Guys, Little Tokyo, Earth Cafe, Echo Park, and then when I open, I just look for the Earth Cafe bag.
See,
and I've gotten so comfortable with that, dude. I have not made a mistake yet. Sometimes I think I made a mistake because the app showed me another name. I'm like, fuck. But then the app's glitching. It's slowing because the elevator, you know, when you go on elevators, it takes time to like load. Then I'm thinking like, I gotta go back at that. No, but I don't know. I got it down to like perfection.
See, for me, I'm almost like you, except because of your design for the cup holders, I have a divider. Most of my orders allow me to just left or right.
Okay.
And so I'm like, it's easy for me to remember what side I'm putting it in. And I'm like, boom, there it goes.
That's true.
And if it's my first order that I know I'm going somewhere and it has a drink, it's usually on my right side of the bag that has the drinks. Unless it's double drinks, then I use both sides to really ensure the split up.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, Dan, now that you've been having the bag for a while, I kind of been wanting to ask people like, how's
Let me
it been?
tell you, his product is
negative.
just like horrible. I've had so many spills. I was like, he said it worked, but it doesn't.
There's a version 2.0 coming out.
The real truth is, it's actually great. I'll give you pros and cons. Here's the pros.
Hit me.
You can divide. It's very easy to pull in and out of. Especially one of the things I do with it. Take the helmet, put it here.
My boy Jojo about to show us.
Is right here.
Oh, there it goes, baby.
Is you got the divider. 2 spots for the cups. This is my main spot. If I have one order, it's going here with a drink. Always. If I have two orders that for some reason they don't fit with the divider, pop down. Bam. If I have an order that has drinks and I don't need this at all, but I want to ensure the drinks don't get squashed by the actual food necessarily, how I put it, I'll take it out and I'll configure how this goes, and I usually have this cloth here to lay on top of it to really prevent the drinks from wetting the bags, varying on what type of bag it is.
The pocket there.
But it's usually good. I have a cloth underneath.
Is that for like spillages or what?
Exactly, spillage, moisture.
You know what that does too? It helps prevent it a little bit from bouncing around. But you know, you're carrying stuff on your back, so you don't really deal with bouncing.
The shock, it gets absorbed really, really well.
Your legs are the shocks, and those shocks you have on your bike. Cause do you ever like jump off your seat when you see a big bump coming? You know how you kind of get off
that's a natural thing. That's that's passive.
That's a cyclist thing. We like get up a little.
So you got that. I always keep my tape either on the side or in here. Usually it'll be in here, but that's for cups that don't have what do you call those things? Tape
lids or
tape lids.
Tape lids
to prevent the lids from popping up.
Yeah.
So that's how I prevent spills. So if for some reason I had like one of the ramen places, they have those big bulky bags. Yeah. I put it deep inside. I put this on the side, along with this on the side, and there it stays set.
I've never thought of that.
He's like, damn.
And the same thing happens if they had cups. I just take these apart and then I form them into a half.
That's so sick, the versatility of it, baby.
One of the cool things I've also done with it is I'll put this in here if 2 bags are way too big to really fit beyond that.
More space.
And then you got full space right there. You're good.
I had to do that a few times.
And last but least, if you do both of them, you got that backup bag in case you need to really go.
And how much you want for that?
The 2 bag. Hey, you want? I have a few.
Yeah, I have. Instead of paying shipping, look at my bag. That should have been through the floor.
I got some. I should have brought them. But bro, get a backpack, bro.
No, I don't like it, bro.
He doesn't like the backpack.
Even get the small one.
And you provide this type of service to no tip.
What are some cons? What are some cons? What are some things you think can be improved?
So here's what I think can be improved with the setup. These edges, sometimes when I'm just like going, I don't think it. And this is early on before I started having gloves.
The lids pop.
Cut.
Oh, cut.
You get cut.
Oh, let me see. Let me look at this one. Is this one of the ones that I manually did?
You probably manually did it.
Yeah, because okay, so now they get laser cut.
So that's lit.
So the laser.
So I want a refund. Let's see this transaction.
Man, I did those by hand, son. You know how long it takes me to make those?
Well, you did them by hand. They cut my hand.
And the ones that worth more, you say.
I got cut making them too, bro. So,
I believe it.
Let's start worth more.
The struggle on both sides, or do I gotta lawyer up?
You gotta lawyer up. I'm coming for that money.
Oh shit. Damn.
So there's that. And then one of the things is you were already mentioning it, the cups. Varying on the size of the cup, it kind of pops it up.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
And that's where the tape comes in then. So that usually works out really well.
Nice.
Outside of that, it works. It just works. If anything, I would probably want a special design, figure out, and I've never thought of it fully, but how to make it where I can eliminate 2 of the cup holders to put things in there.
I have something in the works of that. And so you can have a compartment. You can move them around where you have a compartment in the center. So only the outsides are cup holders, and there's like this area where you can put personal stuff. You know, or maybe like a small bag or something that you can. You know how you were saying you were putting the cup holders on the sides?
Yeah.
All right. So what that does is that it'll leave a space, like basically 4 cup holders. It'll be open, so you could put a soup there,
so it
doesn't tip over. So it's in the works. So I basically gotta design them, and then I'm gonna go with my boy. We're gonna do some laser cuts, and because I'm also gonna do cup holders for different backpacks. But yeah, that's gonna be one thing. So you're gonna be able to like basically remove some, but where everything still stays sturdy, and yeah, like I know what you're talking about. Like basically have that space there, right? So you can put stuff in there, but you still have cup holders like on the outside.
You got cup holders, and for me personally, it's more of like that small little item that you know that, well, some people don't care about how they deliver. There's always those people out there, right? I care. I think customer service is huge in how you operate.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you have something small inside there, unless you have something to hold it down, me on a bike, varying on if there is a bump or whatever it is, that small thing, the shock is not going to prevent it from moving. It's going to move. And I'd rather know that isn't going to spill around, or a small coffee drink or whatever that Starbucks likes to put in a bag. So you have to worry about, is that going to spill? I just had one not a week ago where it was one small cup, and literally, I don't even know how it happened, but it ended up sideways inside.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's another issue that I get. I don't know if you saw the video when I explained the setup on this. What you could do is with the little handles from Starbucks, you get those handles and you stick them outside the bag, and with the clip, you clip it so the straps are in the.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they don't tip over.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
I don't always get the handle ones though.
Yeah, and if you don't, the other solution that I was thinking was adding an additional flap where you can square off a corner so nothing tips over. So that's another like addition. So I might have like different models. You want a basic one, or you want the one with like all this adhesive so the things can hold like this, or just. And also the VSET 92 has a little bit more compartments because I have more space. There's more space on that one. But
I'm fine with this. I don't do pizza orders.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
So just today, I was telling you earlier, just today I got a DoorDash bag. They were giving away free pizza bags. You need to be on the emails with DoorDash because they'll send you emails and they'll be like, sign up and they'll send you free shit.
Why they don't send me little
sometimes you gotta pay shipping.
I don't ever receive them.
Yeah. You know what? Next time I get it, I'll post it up on the group. I usually tend to do. I don't know that one. I forgot where it was, but I got the pizza bag. You can fold it up. You can put it in the pocket. I'm gonna make some all black, obviously, and I'm gonna include them with the backpacks.
Oh shit!
Because I already include the belt. What is that shit called? The bungee cord.
Yeah, bungee cord.
So you could
like
just put pizzas in that bag, take it out the pocket, put the pizza in the bag, and then put the bungee cord to secure it on top of the bag. Boom! You could do pizzas.
Yeah,
keep
pizza
them warm.
orders are the best sometimes. They're pretty good.
Oh, they do. Because people have. I think pizza deliveries are good because there's a whole tipping culture with pizzas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know how that's how it started.
Old school personal
cash. But people compelled to tip you when you give them pizza. It's like a habit thing. So I've gotten big tips. Like when they already tip in the app, but then afterwards they like it's more.
It's because pizza
because they increase it. They're like, oh, we didn't tip them. Oh, tip them in the app. Like, or how do you do it? Cool. Or let's add it up.
And then they look at the app and it was like, yeah, that's not justifiable. People want to know that they got cash and they're appreciated.
Yeah, that's true. So that's why pizza orders are good, I think, because of that tipping culture.
That's just Little Caesars.
Oh yeah, Little Caesars. You're trying to not pay a lot. You know, you're just trying to get like the low. I'm hungry right now. On pizza.
I think that's important knowing restaurants like that. Yeah, that I think is really huge. I find myself at certain times of the day that I know certain restaurants are booming.
Oh yeah.
Because they could be open all the time, but they really specialize at a certain time of the day, and that's where I try to hit. Versus like Little Caesars or fast foods, and varying on where your area or what you like. I think fast food's perfectly fine. For me, I find them annoying for me because I have a bike and I was like, I could do 10 other orders before I get this fast food, and that's for most of the fast food restaurants that I'm around, that they take way too long. But Chick-fil-A, which is downtown LA, everybody knows where that is.
Money maker right there.
A lot of people love it. I don't.
I don't like Chick-fil-A.
I don't because you go in there, it's like time frame. Time frame for me is huge.
Yeah.
But knowing your restaurants helps you understand that. So when you start getting used to doing the work and all that, you can be like, okay, down here at night, there's a couple of gems down here, like the Volcano restaurant at our spot.
Volcano?
Yeah.
Volcano?
Yeah.
Volcano?
Yeah.
Volcano?
That's
place
the
is
Golden
bomb,
Goose.
too.
Golden Goose, just like Walgreens.
I used to be Joey's too, but they think they don't deliver anymore.
But down here, there's a couple restaurants at night that are just as good or better because they always do batch orders. I think it's like further that way.
Oh,
I don't know the name.
Earth Cafe, probably.
I hate that restaurant.
But
like
it's expensive. Anything that comes from that restaurant, you're making money because you know the moment you see that name, you know the tip, you know the route, everything about it is expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
One thing that I've been noticing on DoorDash is that a lot of these deliveries, they'll say a certain amount, you'll set the $12.50, and if it's not a fast food restaurant, if it's like a restaurant, like a nice restaurant, right? Waitresses and shit. I deliver it. It's usually higher than the amount told.
It's always at the door.
Almost all the time recently, which has been crazy. Because the other day I did like 4 deliveries with Uber and DoorDash, and I said it was high. It was like $30 for 2. I was like, and then I got an added one, and then the UberEats one. It was like, I ended up in Glendale, but with 4 deliveries, I made like $70-something, bro. I was like, dang, it's because all the DoorDash ones ended up being like a lot more than originally. It's like, tips. Bro, like that's crazy. Why doesn't DoorDash tell you right off the bat?
It's because.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
Because when say like they want to cancel order, then they have to pay you half over that. So you know how I told you they pay you half the guarantee. So if the order is 24, the like what shows on the like when you accept it, it's only $7. They just pay you $3.
Yeah, because they pay you out half of whatever because the restaurant's closed or something.
Yeah.
Because DoorDash already has it where you have to tip before.
Yeah, they do.
And Uber is tip after, or you can do it before, but it's typically after you can tip, and it gives you that estimate of what you're going to get. And a lot of times, at least for myself, I get more. I get more than the estimate. So
yeah, you know what?
It could be like $1 or 10.
You know what I think it is? I think DoorDash sends out deliveries at the lowest amount possible, right? Obviously, so they can turn a profit, and they offer you this. They cannot keep it under the tip money, right? So that goes to you. But what they do with their base pay, they start low, and if no one accepts it, it comes back around and they raise the price a little bit, and it goes around again. If people cancel, it goes up a little bit. But I think what happens is that they have a bucket of money that they're supposed to pay out, right? And I think there's laws in California where they're like, nah, man, you got to give them all. You got to give them the full amount. But their strategy and their algorithm in the app is like, let's set up the low amount because that's the thing you accept. And I think it also gives them that window that they can also like not give you that amount. But I think it's the law that forces them to give us a full payout.
Well, they have a contract with us as independent contractors. That's a relationship. But then they also have a relationship with the restaurant. Because there was a point where restaurants were mad. And I think it was in 2001 early, where restaurants were filing lawsuits or whatever against deliveries because it was costing too much to even be part of this process, to have their name on DoorDash because of the contract. And that's just inflation. What's up?
So my boy Brandon. Oh,
I love it. I love
I got my boy joining in, coming in late, pulling up.
What's up, bro? Chris, man. Nice to meet you.
Jojo.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? With the scrambler, the city scrambler. Damn, bro, you making me miss my scrambler. Oh, the city scrambler. That shit's sick. I like how this one looks, bro. The design on the Hyper Scrambler is cool because of the dual battery, but the design on this, it looks like cleaner, you know? Like it looks,
That's because it doesn't have the second battery.
Yeah, it doesn't have that bar in the middle. The bar in the middle is kind of weird. Like it grew on me with the Hyper Scrambler, but I remember this was the one that I saw someone riding in. I was like, what, bro? What is that? That shit looks sick. You know, someone riding in the back. I was like, damn, it pulls both of y'all. That's nuts. But what's up, man? You rode all the way from K? All right, that's cool. It's a nice ride. What you take? What street you take?
6 or 7. Pretty
7?
7th Street.
I'll move the mic over here. Oh yeah, I was recording, bro. Like I don't know.
That's why I didn't say nothing. I figured, you feel me?
Yeah, you trying to get in? Jump in, bro.
Should have rolled by screaming crack hustle.
Yeah, we're gonna do this for like. We're doing this. I'm gonna do this for like an hour. We're already 42 minutes in. That went by quick, son.
Always done.
Just talking,
Always.
Yeah, that's we were talking about this earlier. How we had a meeting here, one of the first ones, and you know the meeting's supposed to be an hour, and then we'll kind of just branch out, go back to work. We do not go back to work. We keep talking. We go meet. we'll hang up at the spot, and then we'll go somewhere. We'll go to a bar, eat.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we go to my house and just took the party over there, and we just like kept be like 11 o'clock, and everyone's like, shit, what the 9 hours, bro. I mean, it's cool though. It's like there's so much to talk about, you know. After this pandemic, we've all been kind of like not been hanging out, right? Quarantine supposedly, yes. But anyway, quarantine, you know. Oh, I'm kind of glad it's kind of fading away.
I mean, it's going to be part of it for a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of the flu. We still have to talk about the flu shots. People still back from the flu.
It's all the same shit.
It's going to be seasonal.
This is still, hope it's always going to be there. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away, right?
Yeah.
It's just like the flu. Like, unless they have like a cure to somehow miraculously eliminate it all the way.
Yeah.
Or, as I explained to somebody, just like flu shots, at least in the United States, wherever you are in the world, it may be different, but in the United States, regulations is for you as a child, when you're born, you get a bunch of antibodies, which also help against flu, and you also get it from your mother, because she also had it typically, if you're born in the United States, repeat. But that's going to be the same thing with COVID. That's where you're going to see COVID really disappear, because then, well, people are just born with the ability to fight it better.
That's crazy how that carries on.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Like,
I did a lot of research when they were coming out with all this stuff about all the diseases, people having one side, people having the other side, and I was like, I don't want to listen to any of you because you all sound like you don't know what you're talking about. And I just started doing research.
So you don't believe in vaccines or anything like that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. That's the part of the research is I believe in them, but what everyone's saying is like, get it or don't get it. It's like, that doesn't matter to me because none of you are like actually giving evidence or reason why or not to. And history, at least, shows we've had other diseases and how we dealt with them, how we operated, what happened. And one of the things that I found with it is it's basically COVID or it's basically other diseases, just it's called COVID. We've had people in the past that are all for it, and we've had people that are against it. This has all kind of repeated itself. And that's what I've learned and gathered. I could be entirely wrong, be like my research is trash, but the fact is I did research and most people don't.
Yeah, no, people are headline professionals. They just know what's in the headlines, and that's what they that's what they read and that's what they repeat. And do it, people do it over and over, and it's an incomplete truth. So apparently that unfortunately that's just how people are. They don't spend time in doing their homework on many things, and I'm guilty of that, you know.
Me too.
No, I got into behavior like, I can't speak on that. I haven't even read the article, so I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm probably gonna be wrong.
I still speak on.
Even if I read about it, I'm probably still wrong because we don't even we're not all 100% on information retention. You know,
well, half of it is like you can research something and you can know a lot, but it's kind of like this, for example. You could write a paper and make videos of it, but there's certain things you just can't teach or relay to other people. It's part of the experience you can only gain from it.
That's one thing that one of the things that I know I tell people I cannot teach you. There's nothing you're gonna learn from my videos. This is your market. That's like something that's gonna be completely you're gonna have to learn on your own. You know, I can't be like, that place in Oakland, that one street, to stay away. I can't tell you that. I don't know the area. Like this one could be some dude going to jump out the alley and take you. Like I don't know. I can't teach that. You gotta go in and just experience it. You know, like every day you come out, you're gonna learn something new about your area. And I'm still learning shit about LA, man. And I've lived here my whole life.
That's why I'm like,
I've got thousands of miles in these streets. And I'll be like, what? I didn't even know this place was here. Like, what? It's a stadium. Nah, but little things like that you never like
that rock climbing thing you went to.
Oh, boulders? Yeah, dude, I want to sign up for that place. But at the time, my leg was injured. Like I had just like almost broke it.
Oh, your ankle?
Yeah, like when my leg got caught on the cone, not like just a regular cone, but like a cone that was actually in the ground.
On the street, no?
So why don't you just still do it? Just hop it.
Well, in there, rocking with one leg.
Just be like,
I'm gonna fall down on one leg and break the other one. Like, nah.
Won't be no cranking.
I'm like, just.
You're gonna be on the wheelchairs with the battery ones, or you just sit there?
I'm gonna gain more weight, man. I'm already just chilling on the ruckus, you know. Imagine just not doing nothing. Like,
that's
at least now I'm walking.
At least
that sucked though, man. Limping around, it's nice. It sucks that it happened, but it's cool too because then you get to remember, like, hey, man, I got my leg and this, and it was good, and I should have, you get you to be like a little bit more appreciative. So I was like, right now that I'm good, I'm careful, obviously. Just got like a little wake up call, but shit, fucking hella grateful that I fucking could walk around and shit. I didn't realize that I speed walk when I work. I didn't realize that till I messed my leg up. I noticed
he's going like 2 steps at a time.
It's taking longer to deliver this.
Seriously, I got a little contract violation.
He goes into a place that it usually takes him less than 30 seconds. It took him a whole 2 minutes, and he's like,
That's a lot, because I calculate things, like based off how long I know it takes me. But when you got something that's slowing you down, like your broken leg or your messed up leg, that's it messes with you.
And it hurting.
Yeah, and it hurts. That's another thing. I was like, I could thug it out. Let's do this. Nope.
Well, that's the hustle, though. Is one of the things I find myself with those outside of the loop of this.
I'll get some water.
I talk with, and it's like part of what you want to do with this is self-motivation, because that's for every person who does this. Especially if you do this full time. it isn't a matter of a boss telling you got to show up or someone's going to tell you you're going to be fired because you didn't show up. You got to do it on your own. And for me, when I tell other people, it's like part of that is you are an independent contractor, but on top of being an independent contractor, you're your own motivation. No one's going to wake you up and tell you to do it. No one's going to push you to do it. At the end of the day, you got to do it. That also includes when you got injuries and sickness, you got to think of how can I make this work? Now, of course, there's going to be certain things that aren't going to work out, but also understanding, okay, can I go out today because I feel a little achy? That for me is like, when you talk about your leg, that's how it is for me, like COVID and all that. It's like, I've been here in LA, this is my 2020 was my second year in LA.
So where are you moving from?
New York, upstate New York. But it's a little different weather. And down here, I'm like, it's really, really warm. But I got caught off guard with the cold weather that burst in at night. So I ended up getting a little sickness at times just delivering. But still pushing through that, knowing that what it is.
Damn.
They have, I know it's different weather out there. And over here they got bike mode. Over there they got ice skating mode.
Yeah?
I
got the snowmobile.
Just ice skating through the streets. I got your food. I'll be there in a bit.
A lot of people, I always tell people,
that'll be fun actually.
When you come to like New York, it's not 4 seasons. It's like you got construction season also. You have
construction season.
Yeah, construction is like crazy over there all the time.
You know what? It makes sense because it's like everything's more dense,
everything's
right?
clustered. So you
it's
feel
like if they
it.
close the street off or part of a street off, that's like a bottleneck for.
You're so used to going one way for work or whatever, or wherever you're going, and then all of a sudden it's like I gotta go like 2 streets over or 1 street over. That's a full block right there.
The LA seasons are earthquake, wildfires. What is it? Protest.
Protest. That's a good one. That's a good one. Protest.
And then traffic. I don't know. We got some weird seasons over
Oh, you
here.
forgot events too, because when LA throws events, they cut off streets entirely.
Damn, that's true. But protests. I was gonna post that video when those protesters stopped me.
That was funny. That was funny.
I was gonna do best moments of 2021, but I got halfway through, and per usual, my ass can never complete anything. It's so hard. But one of them, I thought it was last year, but it was actually the year before. It was in the end of 2020 where I was riding on Little Tokyo. There was a protest group.
Right.
And me too. I pushed it.
I mean, you still could have put it through in there,
right?
Be like, here's a little Easter egg for those who've been watching.
This wasn't 2020, but hey, I was gonna throw that nugget in there anyway, just because it's crazy. And like people don't know about that because it's in the 1 hour, 2 hour video, but it's near the end, so it's one of those things that I want to extract.
I watched that.
You saw that?
I saw that. That's why I remembered it.
I just like, me too. I kind of like a little.
You had like everyone clustering around you almost at a rapid pace.
Oh, that was crazy. I was like, once I went in there and then approached my dad, I was like, I gotta get out because it's gonna escalate real quick. And they do get an impression. They think I'm a cop because I got the camera here, I got the round helmet, I got the. That's the thing people get the impression of every time. So I'm like, these guys, and that was what the protest was about. It was about it was a whole police officer.
The police brutality.
Yeah, police brutality is like, damn, I'm over here looking like a cop in the middle of this. This is not gonna go very well. I was like, all right, let me just go. Let me just turn around. And I just kind of turned around. I was like, ooh, yeah, I could have ended real bad. But I want to put that one and. I don't know. What do you guys think about? Should I do the fucking best of 2021?
I do it.
It's gonna be like 10 clips.
Got a question? Why not?
Yeah, right. All right.
You don't hustle no more. You just stay home. Just do it.
Yeah, I've been
retired. We are retired in Wilcer right now.
It's so cold weather kind of gets you like,
yeah.
You kind of you want to stay in and
that
be
climate
warm.
change.
Order food. I actually order DoorDash.
I don't know. This is where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm from New York. You gotta take that as from New York.
I think I had COVID the first podcast we did, but I don't think I had it. But I was really sick, bro. Yeah. I got sick.
I know you were gone for a minute,
and then I just stopped working. I was out for like a week and a half. I was really sick.
Yeah.
And then now I appreciate it. I was like,
did any of you guys get COVID? No. Not that
I know people who have.
I know a lot of people that have. Almost.
I didn't want to get tested.
I want to do an antibodies test. I want to see if I got the
traces of it.
Yeah, like if I already developed the antibodies for it, I want to see like the one with because that's what I want to rely on. I want to rely on my own. body to like kind of.
You want that natural immunity.
Yeah, because I've been pretty good my whole life, like rarely getting sick.
I mean, a little reality to it is it's 99% survivable. The things that people fail to understand is it's less than 10% that are truly affected by it to where they can get sick and all that. A lot of people don't even know that they had it. Technically, none of us, if we've never like been sick,
that's probably
could go by and not even realize we had it.
But then my immune system is on a whole nother level just because I'm not like super cleansing and stuff. So my immune system is always going through different. So I think I have a pretty tough immune system. So I think COVID went in there and my immune system they got checked, bro.
At the door. Boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
They're like, what's up? What? COVID? All right. And then they just came out with their guns.
You don't know what's been in here. You don't know what's been in here.
You don't know.
Yeah, they got. I don't think they made it back out. they got him in there just hostage. We're gonna keep you here in case we need.
He's a carrier. He's just going around like I'm not
that
affected.
would be so bad.
Everyone just starts dropping around him. He's the next variant. He's not. It's not like a.
No wonder no one's been rating me.
The variant.
No wonder no one's been rating me lately. They didn't make it far enough.
What would you say if somebody said Wilcer COVID? That's a new variant.
Wilcer COVID. Damn.
Because you just survive it, you just become it.
I could probably monetize.
It's like Nation Z or National Z.
Shit, like y'all got these nuclear bombs. Just throw me in the mix. I'll depopulate the area.
The government calls you up. We need you on a mission.
Nah, man, that'd be crazy. I don't know. So look, we're 55 minutes in. Damn, that went by so quick. That was really good too. We talked about some cool stuff. So this kind of this is ideally what I wanted to do with these meetups. Have 1, 2, 3, 4 people at most. We talked about it yesterday. This is cool, man. I wish you would have got here so you could kind of listen. Well, you're gonna watch it later. We had some good combos and stuff, but yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to do. Just maybe like ideally I would like to do this every day. Like just kind of go work and at night let's go meet somewhere, hang out.
Chill for a little bit.
You know, just have a combo meet.
Or every other day.
Yeah, every other day.
Got a schedule. Then you can also pop off on other people that are like, okay.
Yeah, and then also online. So I want to touch up on that, and it's gonna happen. And I want to see what you guys think about it. Just basically conversating with the squad, everyone that does this. We all do this, have different experiences, different vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's different experience. And I gotta hook homeboy up with a bag. Look at my boy Chris. This is how he makes $500 a day.
That's how you
That's
know
a
you
war
work.
bag right there.
This is my
That's
boy
how you know
making
you
5
work.
bills. Don't you have more than one? Don't you have? I thought you had like 2, 3 of them.
I had 2, but I left mine on a scooter and there's some crackhead that were taking it. So I only got 1 now.
You got jacked for your 2 bag. He's probably hustling too,
There was
bro.
a lady, she was putting clothes in there. I was like, nah, I just did it. That's a wrap. I just stayed with that one. And she took the new one I had. So I'm over with the back one again.
Damn. One day I'm gonna ask people. Have you guys ever got your backpack stolen? I wonder.
Or somebody go through your bag and stole some food.
That happened once. I think it happened once.
I feel
One
like
time.
anybody who has their bag on the back, like installed on the back, and have double orders. Oh, I'm taking it in. Come out, be like,
Only
who
got
am I
one
delivering to again?
It only happened once with me, and it was because of the backpack I had. It had the one that opens down like
I
this.
seen that video. You said you were
so
like,
the
what
person
hell?
saw me across the street and saw that I went in the building with one, and there was food in there.
You saw all them bags.
So he
in
waited
there.
till I left. He went there, and I don't think I had an alarm at that point. But he just went and took 8. He took 1 bag. So I know it was probably a homeless person. You know, I was like,
Honestly,
all right, whatever.
it
Trying to
would've been
grab.
the best.
That's one thing you mentioned. The alarm thing, I think, is one of the important things. If you're going to have your bag attached,
Yeah, no,
that alarm, that little touch, boom, sets off.
What? And then someone's getting near. Oh shit! Oh, dude, the funny story. I saw these 2 kids that were tagging, and I was passing by.
With the
So I
alarm.
did that. I did the thing, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Start running.
And then he wheels around, and he's like, let me show you kids how it's done.
You hear the cans hit the ground because they were like trying to get rid of the evidence. That was funny. I'm like, I got him. I got it. I thought I was a cop.
Did you pick up the cans? Take them
Yeah, I
home?
went there and I started putting crank hustle and whatnot. Nah, I did that when I was a
Officer
teenager.
pulls him over.
Oh.
It wasn't me. It wasn't
Right?
me. You got the brand on you.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny. I got him. But yeah, the alarm does deter. I'm pretty sure because once you touch it, like, to mess with the bag, it's got the Velcro thing, so you're gonna make movement. You try to open it. because you have to pull it, and so once you do that, it's gonna do that.
He's seen it downtown with mine. We'll be congregating together, just chilling, shit talking, and all that, right? And I'll have my bike like not even like 5 feet away from me, off, alarms on, and anybody who's like swiped by it, boom.
Yep.
And everybody looks to see what's
just because you're right next to it doesn't mean you're gonna be distracted for a second and that's just gonna be gone. That's exactly what happened to me. And
a smart dude would act.
And that's my bag not being attached to it, making a sound.
But what you said earlier, how people like just having your backpack on the bike may deter people from stealing it, because if you're a delivery person, the motherfuckers are always in and out. We're always in and out. So they might be like, this guy gonna be back any minute. I'm just not gonna do it, right? Because you're gonna get caught in the act. Versus someone that probably works at the place, leaves the bike there all day.
Honestly, looking,
you would think,
not just Facebook, but other groups or whatever that talk about delivering and how their experiences and all that. The people that I hear the most, and sorry if you're somebody who literally had somebody that went out of the way to take yours, the people I hear the most make the mistake leaving their bike on and unlocked. They're the ones that I always hear that they make the mistake because they feel comfortable in an area to do such things, and that's the guard down. One of the things I feel is never leave your guard down, and that's one deterrent you don't have to worry about.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm glad you brought that up. So this is like a little pro tip I could throw in there. Something that can deter you or hold you accountable from leaving your key in your scooter or moped or e-bike is get one of these little retractable things. So you put this to your belt and you put the key to the retractable. It's a steel wire. So that way, if you want to walk away from your e-bike or scooter and your key's there, you're going to be like, oh shit, I can't. You have to turn it off, let the key go. So that way you don't leave it up to chance. Because I know you might be like, all right, the first customer's right there. I'm gonna keep an eye on this and I'm just gonna go there. Nope, I will take your shit just to kind of be like, look man, you can't do that. So this holds me accountable. I never leave my ruckus on, even if the customer is literally like 2 feet away from me. I turn it off, I get up and I open it, and that's one way you can hold yourself like accountable and build that behavior to like not leave it to chance. Because if you get comfortable, you're gonna get more comfortable and more comfortable. That 10 seconds is gonna turn into a minute. Yep. That 1 minute is gonna turn into let me go in the building real quick. And you just have your key in there. Like you're making it too easy, and that's what thieves look for. They look for easy come-ups. They look for easy come-ups first. And so that's what I do, and that's what you guys recommend. This thing is so cheap too. Like I don't know how much it is. I think I have the link on our storefront. Just look it up. Get one of these, and it's cool because when you turn off your key and just let it go, and it's like right there, and your hands are free now. Like I see videos of I saw watching a lot of the cop ones where like they like the body cams. When they get off their car and they're like on rush and they have their keys in their hands, you know, like bro, like he's like trying to get his gun out and he's got the key in his hands. It's like they should do that. Cops should just do that, where they let go of the key and then they can get their whatever they gotta do. So yeah, get this little thing. It's very helpful, and yeah, you won't leave your car on or your e-bike on. But yeah, you got it right. You got one.
Oh yeah.
My boy Jojo got one. You know, got his keys right there. My boy, he's already living in 2030 though. He doesn't need a key. he's got a whole fleet of scooters all over LA. He's on a whole nother level, so he don't even need a key.
But once they take him away, I'm gonna get one of these. One of the bikes or ruckus or something. I don't know yet.
What is gonna be your next type of e-bike?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? Alright, well maybe that's later on when you get closer to deciding. We can talk about it in the next little podcast.
There's a Super 73 right there. I think that's a Z.
There's different models, right?
Oh, yep.
Alright. Well, let me close this little podcast. We got an hour and 3 minutes. It's pretty good, man. It's like we talked about some good stuff. So what do you guys think about it? Just kind of hanging out,
talking. I think it's good.
Yeah, even the first time was cool.
It was a lot of us. That's why I want to do no more than 4 people.
It's 2 minutes.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
From way over here.
Yeah, I know, and there's like one loud voice, like really close, and then like one really person. I think we might have a little bit of that just because you were turning around and when you were explaining the
like this, talking away from the mic.
Yeah, I mean you can still hear it.
Can you hear me?
Right? A little intercom or something, but I am gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna get this little. We'll see.
Little mic.
Little by little, little by little.
Well, that's what it is. It's an investment. That's a whole topic right there.
Yeah.
You were talking about what you want to get, and 2 days ago I had talked about somebody else about how to invest in your bike. And we had those conversations downtown. This is something that I do with people downtown already. Naturally, is I talk with people about things that you want to do, whatever, when it comes down to e-bikes, because everyone looks at mine and they're like, wow. And it's like, for those who look at it and comment on it and want to know about it, I'm like, you can do it if you're doing this in full time. You just have to think about how you want to go through it. And I forget what his name is, but he just got his e-bike.
Matt?
I think it is Matt. Matt. He just got his e-bike.
Which one? The one with the little fro?
The fro, yeah.
Oh, that's Johnny.
Johnny, yeah. Yeah, Matt, Johnny. But he got his e-bike. And one of the things before he got it is I was like, if you're going to get one, because he was telling me and asking me questions about it, it's like, make sure you have an alarm, make sure you have a lock. Don't walk out and start your game with something that can be stolen just by that. Investments. And part of that conversation, because he was skeptical about getting the e-bike. And he told me, the only reason I got it is because I saw you get yours. And you explained to me how to set myself up. And that's something I think is huge, is that setup is one thing, but the investment he also made was understanding how to build onto that. How to take little steps to where you got like the keychain, you know, the vest, you know, and all that adds up. But if you think about it, you don't need it all at once. Just get the essentials and you're set. And for you, it's like the same thing here. It's like, whatever you want to do, ruckus.
I do want to get one because to go home too, it'll be a lot easier. Instead of walking and shit.
And it's not that much. It's about the same price as everything else here, except for your scooter, because you already used that. But your choices are there. But on top of that, if you were to get that, just put it in the back of your mind, tracker, an alarm, and you had the basics down.
That's the thing too. I hate locking it up, taking it.
It becomes a habit. I know it was when you start doing it, it's like, God damn, I do this like 50 times a day. But after a while, you don't even think about it. It's just like natural. It just becomes a reflex.
It really does. You do,
and it's like, it's cool. It doesn't take time at all.
Here's what happens to me quite a bit. When I'm out and about and I come back over across the street to the guys and my bike's still there, I naturally unlock my lock like I normally do when it's locked up and lock it back up. I catch myself doing this, like, why am I so robot right now? Why am I so robot?
You don't lock it and lock it again?
Well, that's what because I lock it up so much wherever I go. The moment I go to my bike, that's a process I do every single time. If I'm going or leaving, I'm locking it up. So it's like, it's so robot, it's so built in.
There's times where I've like locked it. I thought I locked it around the pole, and I come back and realize that I didn't even hook it around the pole. I just put the lock on the frame, and I just walked away from it. I was like, oh my God.
That's what happened to somebody I know. He locked the seat though, and then the bum just picked up the seat and took the bike.
Wow. Ouch. That is a huge thing you want to
That's a bad feeling. That's two negative feelings. One is your stuff got stolen, and then the second is realizing how they stole it.
He saw it on a camera, he said, and he said the bum just picked up the seat and just took the bike. I was like, what a dumbass.
That is one
that's
crazy
the second
thing
time it happened to him too.
Those situations. I had once where I thought something was stolen off my bike because I went into an alley, and it was one of these complexes that's the entrance. Wow, creepy. But it's a nice area too. Nice, expensive restaurants. But it was an alley, and I went upstairs, came back down, less than a minute, and I see somebody walking away. And I was like, he had to have stolen something because I see my mirror's messed up because my mirror's never like that and all that. Luckily, he didn't. But it was definitely a bum that tried to take something, because the other thing that I didn't mention was my alarm was going off.
That will have you sketched
That'll
out.
have you running down the stairs.
But went down the street. He got onto his little scooter or whatever and rode off, and I rode right next to him, and I looked at him and was like, some words I won't say on here because this might end up on YouTube, but they're not so kind words.
No, that's cool. I think the words that I worry about more is like anything about COVID, because they're like the words, and like you say certain things about that, and it's like against their.
That's true.
They're big on that.
A lot of censorship.
The cursing is kind of more relaxed about. They're not too crazy. It's not like, and I think it's near the beginning where it matters. It's weird, but I'll be more concerned about certain topics like that, like because if you're spreading misinformation, they're like, oh, I gotta deal with that. You guys are trying to silence people that are just saying opinions, and I don't want to get caught up in that little thing, but that's more dangerous than actual curse words, you know.
Yeah.
Because I put my shit is not a safe for kids, not even teenagers, not even young adults.
Oh, now you're starting to draw the line.
This is gonna get wild. No, I think we're pretty cool.
That happens on Sonrisa's YouTube. That's why I try to watch it. Say confirm your age. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know. I wonder if any of my videos are like that.
Nah, I don't think so.
So I think I curse a lot, but I guess not too much.
I got on Sonrisa's
You
video.
will get a warning if you do cuss way too much.
I think they demonetize your video, but that sounds good. But I think I've been good. Surprisingly, when before I got like the channel monetized, I was like afraid that it wasn't gonna like pass because I do curse a lot. I'm like, damn.
But you don't cuss to the point. I've seen videos and seen the videos that they actually like monetize because people just cuss straight through. Almost every other word is a cuss word. It's their
like
filler.
If they beeped it out, the whole thing would just be beep.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well,
I think that's important.
So other than that, it's cool because either way, I want to have it in the platform where we don't have to worry about what to say. But I'm still in the little works. It's the beginning process of the podcast, so we'll see where it goes. But so far, I think it's gonna be fine. We talk about something that's like
I put some
crazy like that, you know.
Some topics in them.
Yeah.
Come in with a topic because I kind of like thought about that because I didn't actually think you were gonna do it right now.
Yeah.
Even though you kind of gave hinters earlier, and I was like, "Oh, my hair's not ready." Oh wait, I got no hair.
I know. I'm just trying to get in the habit of this too. So like.
No, that's huge.
Yeah. So hopefully it's cool. I mean, I think this is cool because we get to talk about stuff that I don't normally talk about by myself in the channel. Like this is cool because then we get to talk about like
different opinions.
Yeah. It's like, bro, it's.
Opinions, perspectives.
Different perspectives, different like problems, different eyes on certain problems. So it's cool, and then and everyone kind of gets to listen to that. So that's cool. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear podcasts like this where people are talking about like the food delivery in their area or in their country, and like that's what I want to hear, you know. But since there's nothing like that right now, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know on the comments. It's gonna be on YouTube. I'm also gonna put it on Spotify. All that stuff is in the works right now. But yeah. You guys wanna throw in anything? Y'all got anything you wanna?
If you see my bike, don't take it. Don't fuck with it.
Don't steal it. And if you see my ruckus, I dare you to take that. Let me find you. I got 2 trackers in that thing. One of them's really hidden, and
oh, don't get me wrong.
You already told
if I catch you messing with my bike, I carry. It's over. It's over. I just don't want to have to replace what you fucked up.
Alright guys, well we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Alright, where's the little pause button? Alright.